First to face the dragons.
It's been quite the journey. I've been a serial entrepreneur, solopreneur my whole career. Of course, we're looking for the investment, but we're also really looking for a great partner to just mentor us as we grow into this next phase of the business.
Now, let's see if this Vancouver entrepreneur can convince a dragon to help her dominate an industry from the bottom up.
Huha. Perfect name.
Hello, dragons. My name's Alexa Suter. I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia. My business is Huha, and I'm looking for $400,000 for 5% of my company.
Oh.
At Huha, we like to say, we're not just underwear, we're under care. Most women's underwear are made from synthetics like nylon and polyester that aren't great for the planet and grow 2,000 times more bacteria when worn than natural fibers do. When I was in my mid-20s, I went through recurring urinary tract infections, during which I could not wear any synthetic underwear, and I realized just how important it is to wear natural fibers that allow things to breathe down there. I went searching, but when all I could find was frumpy cotton or skimpy lace, I knew something needed to change. 3 years later, and 350,000 pairs sold, Huha has redefined a category of natural underwear. I invite you to take a more intimate look at the underwear in the packages next to you.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
That's a lot of underwears you've sold.
It's a lot of underwear.
Congratulations.
So what you're seeing there is the green panel lining that has zinc oxide permanently embedded into the fibers during the spinning stage. So zinc oxide is something that you'll know from your sunscreen or eczema cream or diaper cream, and it's really skin soothing, and it's actually a natural antimicrobial. So it keeps any bacteria that might otherwise be growing in the fibers at bay.
And so how much do you have to explain what the zinc oxide is and what it does?
Not that much, honestly. We use terms like breathable, better for you. We try to stay away from anything health claimy.
You do men's as well?
No, it's all women's.
How much you sell it for?
$28 a pair, but we don't want customers just coming to our website and buying just one pair because that doesn't leave us a lot of room for that customer acquisition cost. So we traditionally have found it really helpful to offer bundle discounts.
So how many sizes do you have?
So we range from 2 extra small up to 3XL, and we actually do fruit sizes because even from my days when I was 16, working in a lingerie store, I noticed women felt badly talking about what size they were or asking for their size. So it actually ranges a 2 extra small as a pomegranate, and for example, a 2 extra large as a pineapple.
Alexa, what's your background?
So I am a serial entrepreneur. I dropped out of college and I got my real estate license when I was 21. And then I decided to take a left turn and do something more creative. So I bought myself a sewing machine and I taught myself how to make clothes just watching YouTube videos. And I started a little clothing line, a little silk skirt line in Vancouver. And it was not a commercial success, but I learned a ton about price points and what not to do. And then I actually ended up starting a marketing agency, which Arlene, I know you know a ton about. And then I came up with this.
You really did learn a lot from the beginning
I
failure.
did, yes.
And what are your sales? What were your sales this year?
So last year our sales were 3.9 million, and this year
3.9?
we're projecting 9 million. 3.9 million last year.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
Good for you. That's amazing.
Good for you.
Thank you.
And so how much money have you put into the company?
So I invested about $10,000 of my own money to get things going.
Wow.
That was it. A lot of sweat equity though.
So there's got to be more money invested in this thing.
No, except for a Clearco loan that we did take after winning the Clear Pitch last year.
Awesome.
But other than that, we haven't raised any capital.
So we're going to use the 400,000 for.
So we're currently developing some period underwear, and we also want to get into organic period care. And in order for us to do that, the minimums are in the millions.
But there's a lot of companies doing period wear now, like a lot.
There are a lot.
Alexa, I'm puzzled by something here because you're gonna do $9 million this year. Like, you should have enough cash flow to fund your growth.
We do have enough cash flow to fund our growth at our current trajectory, but we're still only 4 full-time staff.
Wow.
And we really want to push the needle on innovation and get into some of these new product categories as well as build out the team.
Why diversify when you've already got a winner and you're doing well here? Why not just focus on building this underwear brand?
Our customers are constantly asking us for period underwear with the zinc technology.
And product innovation is like the lifeblood of a consumer goods company. You have to have innovation coming up. You can't rely just on this.
Exactly.
But that's not the point, though. The point is that you should have enough cash flow to do those things on your own.
Right.
Why are you looking for us to come in?
We're not just looking for money. Truthfully, I don't have a fancy business degree. So I'm really looking and hoping to find mentorship as well.
You have a degree and get stuff done, which is what matters. I cannot tell you how few $4 million e-commerce businesses have 4 employees. That is an incredible ratio. That is an incredible ratio.
Thank you.
What she's done is absolutely unheard of. Unheard of. And you don't need my money at all.
Are you sure?
There's really cheaper ways to get advisors. It's called advisory shares, and you don't have to give anything up. So I'm going to be out.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, Alexa, I'll tell you what, I'll give you $400,000 for a 5% royalty. And once you paid my $400,000 back, I'll drop that down to a 3% royalty. Because I don't think you need a partner. I think Wes is right. So that's my offer.
Thank you, Arlene. Are there any other offers?
Well, I'll make you an offer.
Okay.
I want to be your real partner. I would like to help you build this. I will offer you $400,000 for 5% equity.
Oh, I'll help.
That's what she asked for.
Yes?
Angie?
Because it's fair. You're actually one of the very few pitchers who come in the den who understand what the business is worth. And
you gave me a
so
hard
I think
time
it's a really fair valuation.
You gave me a hard time before on this one, a lot of times.
So I'll humbly step aside and let the women fight for you. I'm out.
Vince is
you.
out.
We've seen a couple of incredible underwear deals come on the show throughout the year. You know, Joanna from Nextwear came in, I think almost a decade ago,
9 years
and
ago.
has built
Yeah.
one of the largest brands in Canada. So after her time here, so
Yes, she's a huge idol of mine.
I'll give you either deal. I'll match either of my fellow 2 Dragon offers. So I'll give you the royalty deal if you'd like
Michelle.
that, or the equity deal.
We all, yeah.
You got to pick a deal, make an offer. That's
We
not
all
an
think
offer.
you're going to get to $100 million.
That is not an offer.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not an offer. Make an offer.
And I'll bring Joanna on as an advisor with us. She's a dear friend of mine.
Oh, come on.
I
Make
can
an
do
offer.
that
That's
too.
not an offer.
This is so tough. Okay. Arlene, I think I'm going to accept your offer.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Arlene.
Really? A royalty. What?
Good job.
Thank you. Yeah,
Good job.
that's exciting. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm
Thank
super
you.
excited. Yeah.
Thank you
Alexa.
so much. Thank
Well
you.
done.
Take care, Alexa.
Thank you.
Well, hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha.
I did it! I thought I was going to get torn to shreds.